Hi, my name is Jeff Hyde with the Levitt Group. I want to take just a few minutes to describe the difference between the traditional plan that's offered and the health savings account plan that's offered to the employees. So we'll start with the traditional plan first. This is your premium that you will pay as an employee only per pay period, and then this is what you'd pay annually for that. This example we're going over is for employee only coverage. These numbers will be different in your packets if you're enrolling spouse and or kids. This is how this plan design works. Right up front, you get copays. So anytime you go to the doctor, you have a $30 copay. If you go to a specialist, you have a $60 copay. On prescriptions, you no longer have a deductible that you used to have. It goes right to copays, $15, $45, and $80, depending on which tier they fall in. Now, these copays you'll continue to pay accumulates towards your out-of-pocket maximum. As far as your deductible goes, you have a $1,500 deductible. That's if you're hospitalized, if you have to have advanced testing, anything of that nature. Once you meet the deductible of $1,500 on an annual basis, you then pay co-insurance. You'll pay 20%, and the insurance will pay 80%. Your maximum out of pocket on this plan is $6,850. That does include deductible and any co-pays that you may make throughout the year. If you're enrolled as two-party or more, here's your deductible and your out-of-pocket maximum if you are enrolled that way. So that's the basics of how the traditional plan works. So let me explain to you how the health savings account plan works. So there's two functions to it. There's the medical plan that's listed here, and then there's the bank account. In order to get the health savings account, the bank account, we call it an HSA, you have to have a qualified plan, and this plan is qualified. So this is how the medical plan works first. There is no premium, again, for employee only. So this is the differences, is if you have any office visits, you're going to pay the full cost of that office visit. You do get the network discount, but you'll pay the full cost on office visits as well as any prescriptions. You will pay the prescription cost, and those accumulate until you hit $3,000. Once you meet $3,000, office visits will go to 10%. You'll pay 10% of the bills. Again, 80 is after deductible once you meet this deductible. Same thing goes here on prescriptions. Once the $3,000 deductible is met annually, you'll begin paying these copays. You'll continue paying copays and 10% here, 10% if you're hospitalized, something of that nature, until you've paid a total of $5,600. That's your out-of-pocket maximum. At that point, the insurance pays everything. After that, again, assuming you are in network. So that's the medical plan. Now, because you have this plan, you have the ability to set up what's called a health savings account. This is a bank account that allows you to put money into it with pre-tax contributions out of your paycheck. Okay? So on a calendar year basis, the most you can put into that account if you're enrolled as a single is $3,400. If you're enrolled two-party or more, you can put in $6,750. Now here's the difference between an HSA and an FSA that you may be used to. HSA money will roll over every year. You don't have to use it every year. So my suggestion is to allow that to build up if you need to. So this comes with a debit card. It's a Visa or MasterCard. And so when you do go to the doctor and you owe the doctor full price for your office visit or a prescription you need to fill, you've got money set aside in this account to pay for those bills. Okay? You can still certainly pay for these with your own credit card or cash or whatever, but my advice would be put the money into the health savings account, because again, it's pre-taxed contributions into it, so it lowers your taxable income, and then you can use all of that money for medical expenses. Now, you can also use this HSA for medical, dental, vision expenses. And that's the important part of the health savings account. So, so my suggestion would be to compare these two plans, particularly as you look at the premium, and decide which plan works best for you. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to give us a call, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.